This is the story of a 100-year-old workbench. The first owner that I know of was a woodworker who earned his living woodworking for over 50 years. In the 1970s, he was already retired, and he was losing both his home and his workshop when the company next to him was expanding and buying out the neighborhood for the expansion. He made a choice and decided to pass his tools to two men, both career tradesmen who he worked with and respected. This would be an acceptable home for the tools that had served him well. These men earned their living with their hands and had built thousands of homes together for over 20 years. One was a master carpenter and woodworker who did both rough and finish carpentry. I have been in a home they built together, and to help you understand their level of skill, a load of mahogany and mahogany plywood was delivered to the site, and the kitchen cabinets they built on site at the home they were building. Think about that. Building 12 cabinets, 15 cabinet doors, and 12 drawers on the site of an unfinished home. That is the level of skill they possessed. They split the tools between them. One took the tools, and he shared them with his children, who had gone into the trade. The other took this workbench. The man I acquired this workbench from had it for 50 years before it was passed down to me. That makes 100 years that I know of. But I really don't know when it was built or who built it. But let's take a look at it and see what we can learn. The working part of the top is maple, and you can see that there's a lot of use. 100 years worth of good hard use is what this workbench has seen. It has been reworked a time or two, but it has done a good day's work. So when we look at the construction, we can see the front was bolted on. I can't tell whether that was doweled originally and these bolts were added sometime in the 100 years, or whether it was built that way originally. But you can see that it's had a lot of hard use. Now, we normally uncover these slats and we find a tool well, but there was no tool well here. I think that was probably original, where the original builder had used it, and if he wanted a tool well, he just put those things on the top of the base. You can see there's felt under there now, but I don't know when that was added. Now, if we look at the tail vise on the right side of the bench, we can see that it's done a gang of work. We can see a dovetailed piece of walnut that was added at some point, probably to do a repair. The double dovetails on it has done a good job. The tail vise has a working dog. This has been a well-worn, well-used, and a productive workbench. It still works very smoothly. The action is great. So, in addition to the dog in front of it, we can see that the face of the tail vise is really worn out. You can see that it's really worn out at the top and required a shim and a second plate to get it back to usable working condition. Looking underneath, we can see the only metal, other than the screws, is the lead screw for the vise. All the guide bars and everything else is made of wood. And this vise is extremely smooth for being 100 years old. Now, if we look at the shoulder vise, we can see it has done a gang of work also. If we look underneath, we can see the same construction, only the screw is metal. We can see that the wood guide bars have done a lot of work also, and we can see that it's still a very smooth action for being 100 years old. This has an unbelievable 15-inch opening, and the dog holes are there for doing a gang of work. This is a beautiful vise, and this one didn't have the faces rebuilt. There are 3 drawers in the base, and we can see that they have oak face fronts. We can see inside each of the drawers there are dividers and trays that can hold many tools in an organized fashion. The left and the right upper drawers are divided, and you can see that these trays still move very well after 100 years. The bottom drawer, had a saw till, and you can see that it had a plate on the end to keep the ends of the saws from dinging it up. This bench can hold a lot of tools in a very organized fashion. Now, if we look at the base, when I first saw this workbench, I thought the base was a piece of furniture that had been repurposed into the base. But the 2x2 posts and the through mortises give it a very strong and supportive base. So I no longer think it was repurposed. I think it was custom built. When you look at the back, you can see the X-bracing to give it additional strength. So now if we take a final look at this workbench, it's 100 years old, at least, was home built by a woodworker, and it has a beautiful set of vices, which have done a gang of work over its lifetime. Now all I have to do is create some room in my small shop for this workbench. It won't last on this carpet for long, but I don't have room right now, so I need to make room so that I can enjoy this workbench, hopefully for the next 50 years.